Metal Eden, the latest of what we affectionately call Doom Eternal clones over here, has a hidden point system that I'm going to expose here. As you push forward in the game, you'll find canisters of dust, and dust is used to buy powerful weapon upgrades, like lessening the overheat on your rifle or a powerful charge laser for the pistol. But you also get dust for every robot you kill. All the game tells you is how much dust you've earned, and it can be confusing to just look at all these random numbers. How are these values calculated? Am I in control of how much dust I earn? Are there ways to earn more? Yes, you can actually control your dust gain. Metal Eden has a combo and attack-based point system. I haven't broken down every value, but what I'm going to tell you here should be enough to expand your mind and get those upgrades faster. Playing towards the dust system will help you on the highest difficulty and make the game more fun for you. Killing a basic bot with the starting rifle gives 15 points, but using the pistol gives 20. Using the charge laser secondary fire of the pistol also gives 20, so you're kinda punished for using the rifle. If you were to take this as a general rule, you would be making a mistake, because killing the basic soldiers with either the rifle or pistol both give 25 points. There's no difference like there is with the bots. So this rifle points discrepancy only applies to the bots. Killing the flying drones with the rifle or the pistol also gives the same amount, 25. But if you use the charge laser against them, you actually get 30. Same applies to the soldiers, you get an extra 5 points. As for the core charges, killing a single enemy with a core extraction seems to always grant a higher point value. Bots go from 20 killed by weapons or melee to 30 killed by core extraction. Soldiers go from 25 to 40 killed by core extraction. However, if you do a core extraction after damaging the enemy, the point value drops. For example, you'll get 40 points for extracting the core of a full health soldier, but if you shoot him first and then pull the core, you only get 35. The same thing happens with the charge laser. A full health soldier killed with it gives 30 points, but if you damage them first, it drops to 25. This does not apply to the drones. You can damage them and then switch to the charge laser and still get the full 30 points. If you absorb an enemy core and perform a super melee on a bot, it will still only grant 20 points, just like weapons or regular melee. But if you kill a soldier with super melee, their base value of 25 goes up to 30. Same with the drones. Their value goes up from 25 to 30 if killed with a super melee, the same amount as if you killed them with a charge laser. It's really weird. It's not as simple as just always using stronger attacks and getting more points on all the enemies. You gotta know which attacks yield more points on each enemy. And combo kills will always give many more points. I don't know how these values are calculated, but look here. Remember that drones are worth 30 points when killed with the charge laser, but if you kill two in the same shot, you get 155. Two bots killed with a single melee, where they would normally be worth 20 points each, now give 90 total. Two bots killed by a core explosion is worth 95. 3 bots killed by a core explosion is worth 185. And 3 bots killed by a core extraction upgraded to damage nearby enemies grants 190. The most points I've gotten so far came from killing a soldier and 2 bots with a single core explosion, 225 points. If I'd killed them individually and simply, it only would have totaled 65. Actually, scratch that. I just nailed 3 drones in 1 charge shot and I got 305. Awesome. You can see how massively you can increase your point gain if you're targeting the right enemies at the right time, and grouping enemies together for multi-kills. You'll need to soften up larger health enemies so they can be killed at the same time as lower health enemies, and that just takes a little practice. The core extraction and core explosion play large parts in the multi-kill strategy, and the core charge mechanic itself has an interesting element to it regarding its cooldown. As soon as you toss your core charge or use the super punch and come out of booster state, core charge goes into an agonizing 30-second cooldown. You can skip this by picking up an instant core charge somewhere around the map, but you can actually control this cooldown by killing enemies. Killing small enemies like drones and bots knocks 4 seconds off the cooldown. Killing a soldier knocks off 9 seconds. So you can eliminate this cooldown pretty quickly if you're playing well, and now you have another core charge ready. But what's really cool is that the enemies killed by a core charge attack, meaning throwing it for an explosion or absorbing it and then doing a super punch, those enemy values are immediately applied to the cooldown. So if you kill a bot with a core explosion, 4 seconds is already knocked off the cooldown. If you target multiple enemies with a core ability, you can cut your cooldown in half right from the start. Mastering the use of core abilities and making them work with multi-kills is going to be key for keeping your core charge refilled, and of course for multiplying your point gain. Metal Eden has some really interesting systems, and I'm looking forward to diving in deeper when the game comes out. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll probably do a full demo review soon because I have a lot to say. Thanks for watching.